Hi, and welcome to Qigong Live Online to the beginner series. So last week we did one of the exercises from the Shu Ba Shu. We're gonna build up. We're gonna do a few of them in a row, and then we'll practice doing the whole lot of one sequence. But I'll teach them as we go. We'll start with the one we did last week, and we'll go back and revise that one, and then I'll add another exercise to it. I'll add another one. And as I say, each week we're going to add another exercise and do it until we get a routine so we can do one, but I'll do them one by one just to make it easier for you. So as I say, the last one we did was Shu Ba Shu. And so before we do that, we're going to bow, because we always like to start our class with a bow, and that connects us all together. And hello, Robert. I just noticed that Robert's on the screen today, so welcome to the class. Hope you enjoy the class. And if anybody else comes on that I don't know who you are, because I can't see who you are, just write in the messages, say hello, and then I know who you are so I can say hello to you, because I always like to know who I'm talking to or who I'm teaching, so it's quite fun that way. So we're just going to bow. So put your feet together, hands on the side of your body, roll back onto your thumbs, bring your left hand underneath, right hand on top, and then put your two thumbs together. So you like cradle your two hands and then put your thumbs together. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand, cover it with your right, bring it towards your heart, energy towards your heart, and then down to your physical center. Very good. And then step apart. Stand in our normal, remember our horse stance, we get our single horse stance, which is a 1 foot gap between the feet. For all the stances, remember, go back, and if you haven't seen, if you come into these classes and you haven't done the horse, go back to the stances class, the beginner stance class, so then when I'm talking about the different stances, you'll know what I'm talking about, yeah? Bend our knees, bring our chin back, tuck our pelvis forward. That's normally what we do to straighten our body up before we start. Now remember, wave hands over the legs. Really simple exercise. The hands just come straight to the front, and then you bring the hands down. And remember, the key points of this exercise are that you're trying to move your arms with the minimal amount of energy as possible. Minimal amount of energy, minimal amount of muscles as possible. So you're trying to take the muscles out of the arm and just let the energy move your arm. And so you're trying to do this with the least amount of muscular exertion as possible. So the arms, just let them float up and let the energy bring them up. And let them go back down again. Good. When they come to the top, make sure they don't go above your shoulders. So when you see I'm coming forward the exercise, you get to the top, about here, make sure your arms don't go above your shoulders. You don't want the arms up here. They come straight down, so it's shoulder height. The other thing with your arms is that they're not straight. I'll go to the side so you can see that. The arms aren't straight like that. I'm not doing this. The arms are bent, slightly bent, and they come up. And there's a slight move when they come down. Now, with this exercise, when it comes up, we'll add another piece from last week. When it comes up, you don't want the floppy hands doing this. I'll do it this way, you can see it. You don't want doing this. There are exercises that do this, but this is not one of them. The idea with this one is you have a straight arm. Now, the straight arm, but no tension, it's just relaxed straight, yeah? So it comes up straight. There's a slight movement in the wrist, but it's only a slight movement as it comes down. Just a slight, comes up, and then it comes back down. Keep your shoulders down. So in this exercise, remember, don't pick your arms up with your shoulders, pick your arms up with your arms, and use the energy, move your arms up, and the energy comes back down again. Good. So that's from last week. That's just a recap from last week's exercise. Remember, breathing in as we come up, and breathing out as we go down. Very good. That's it. Perfect. Breathing in. Just relax. The whole thing about Qigong is about relax. Relax your mind, relax your body, relax the circulation of the blood, relax your heart, relax your breathing. Long, slow breath in, long, slow breath out. It's a beautiful exercise. This exercise for your kidneys and your lungs. But it helps to take all the tension and all the stress out of your body. Bring your hands down. Good. And so we'll go to the next exercise. We add them to the two of them. The next one's called Embrace the Mountain. That's exercise 1. This is exercise 2 of the Shu Ba Shu Taiji Qigong system. And so this one's done, there's a similar part of this where you bring your hands to the top, but it starts slightly different because you're going to rock back onto your heels. Yeah, into that. Now, in the Shu Ba Shu system, it happens twice. Usually when we're teaching Qigong, you're standing on your balls of your feet with all your toes touching the ground, because all the toes are where the meridians are, and the kidney points in the ball of your foot underneath your foot. So you're standing on the ball of your foot, and the heels are just resting on the ground. There's no weight in them. So your body's sprung. You're basically standing on your muscles. And by standing on your muscles, you engage all the meridians in your body. But this particular one, this exercise, you're going to go back onto your heels, and you're going to stand on your heels. Now, as I say, you normally don't do this. There are exercises that do this to activate the yin chao mai, which is the vessel that travels up inside your bones. But for this particular exercise, we start on the heels. When you're on your heels, don't lift your toes off the ground. And when we come forward, don't lift your heels off the ground. So we're going to rock forward and backwards as we do that, but don't lift your toes up. So stay flat on the ground. All you're doing is changing weight from the heel to the ball of your foot, and then back to your heel. But you've not got any part of them. The toes aren't coming up. Oops. Just wait for the plane to go. And we don't lift our heel up. So the heels and toes still touch the ground. All we're doing is changing weight inside the foot. Yep. So start off with it on the heel. Good. Now the same thing as we did the other exercise, the hands are going to come straight to the front, just like wave hands. And then they're going to change. They're going to rotate your elbows down, which turns your palms around so they face each other. Good. And then you're going to open your hand. As you open, I want you to rock forward into the ball of your foot, so you bring your weight onto your toes. Keep the heel on the ground though. Good. And then as you rock back onto your heels, you're going to close your arms again. Good. And then turn your palms down, and then bring your palms down. That's the whole exercise. Yeah? So remember, when we're bringing our arms up and down, the body doesn't move, it just stays on the heels. It only comes forward onto your toes when we open, onto your toes, and when you close, it goes back onto your heels again. That's the only time you're moving, is when you're opening and closing, you're going forward and backwards. When you're going up and down, there's no movement, you'll be standing on your heels the whole time. Yep, very good. So we start with that. So the hands come forward, we're on our heels, turn the palms towards palms, rotate, bring our hands to the front, open our chest, we're rocking forward, bring our hands back as we rock close, and then bring the hands down. This exercise is called Embrace the Mountain. So you can imagine and visualize yourself standing in front of your favorite mountain, wherever it is, and you're opening and you're drawing the energy of the mountain into your body. Yeah. And then rock back, close, and then lower your arms. So rise, and there should be no movement in your body as you lift your arms up. It only happens when you open, rock forward, and rock back as you close. We're finished on our heels, and we bring our hands down, we're already on our heels. Good. Now the breathing, that's a long, slow, quiet breath. So breathing in from the bottom, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. And as we open, we continue breathing in. Very long, slow in breath. And the very long, slow out breath, breathing out. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. That's it, perfect. Breathing in. And breathing out. Notice when I get to the side, my arms aren't straight. So the same thing as we talked about with the first exercise with wave hands over the lake. When we do Embrace the Mountain, the same thing happens. The arms are slightly bent, and when you bring them to the side, notice when they come to the sides, they're still slightly bent. The arms aren't straight, they've got a slight bend in them there, that you take the straightness out, relax the arms, and then rock back. Very good. Good, just stop there, just shake your arms out, take the tension out of your body, take it out of your legs as well. When you first start, because you're standing on your kidney points, and you're standing on the front part of your feet, and you've got your knees slightly bent, then you're standing on your muscles, and the muscles are going to get quite sore. Be okay that your calves get sore, your knees get sore. That's just normal because of that. You haven't done that. If you normally stand on your muscles, then they'll be toned, but if they're not, now you've got all the pressure because the muscles are engaged the whole time. Just know that it takes a little while to get used to that feeling. And as you keep doing that, the muscles get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you can stand on the ball of your feet all day and nothing happens. But to start off with, they get a bit sore, so that's why we had a break. All you have to do is just shake the tension out. You don't want the tension in your body. The whole idea is trying to get relaxed. So there are some Qigong exercises that do stretch your body and twist the body to move the sinews and the ligaments and do the stretching. But these particular exercises we're doing at the moment aren't to do that. They're designed inside a relaxation form. The more relaxed you are, the better they are. So We're trying to take any tension out of your body. So you can feel tension building up. Just get rid of the tension and then go back to doing the exercise nice and slowly again. Because the tension, all the tension is going to do is start the qi and the blood circulating. It will actually prevent it circulating. You don't want to do that. It happens when we're all relaxed. Yeah. So we're going to do both of them together as the end piece. We'll just do both those exercises. We'll do them 3 times each as together, and then next week we're going to need another one to it, and we'll do 3 of them in a row, and we're just going to build it up till we get about 6 of them. We'll do 6 of them as a set, and we'll build that way. Yep. So remember the first one. So we start with our palms facing towards the ground. Wave hands over the leg. Weights on the ball of your feet. Breathing in as they come up. Breathing out as they go down. That's it. Perfect. Long, slow, quiet breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll do 6 of each. Normally do them in sets of 3, 3, 6, 9. We'll do 6. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. This is 5. Breathing out. And 1 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Then rock back onto your heels. And this is embrace the mountain. Bring your hands up the same way again. Open your hands, rocking forward as you're breathing in still. Breathing out as you close, rock back onto your heels. And then bring your hands down. Good, perfect. Breathing in. And breathing out. This exercise is good for your heart and your lungs. Takes pressure off your heart, helps you to calm your mind, calm your shen or your spirit. Helps to calm your emotions. Also great exercise, taking worry and anxiety out of your body as well. We've got 2 to go. Perfect. Good. Just relax, relax. And breathe out. 1 to go. Nice and slow. Breathing in. Rocking forward. And rocking back, breathing out. And bring your hands down. Very good. And just shake your arms. Take the tension out of your shoulders and out of your feet if you've got built up any tension. Very good. So that's the first 2 exercises. That's great. And these are beautiful exercises to do. So practice them yourself until next week. Each day do these exercises. Do 6 times each exercise every day. Do it in the morning and do it at night. And you'll notice a huge difference. By next week, you'll feel really, really different. These exercises, the more you do, the better you feel. But it's all about how relaxed you can be inside the exercise. You want to be as relaxed as possible inside the exercise. Yeah. So we'll see you next week, and have a great week. And we're just going to bow on the way out, eh? And we'll stay bowed till we see you next week. Very good. Thank you for coming to the class. Hope it's useful. Please, if you have any questions about exercise, please just write me a message and I'll answer it for you. Cheers. Thank you. Well, back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. 2 thumbs together. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand. Cover it with your right. Bring it towards your heart and down to your physical center. Perfect. There you go. And just take a step back and then bow to everybody that's in the class. And everybody that comes to do this class afterwards, this bows for you as well. And have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.